Action. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. I'm getting a little sign that says actual recording will be much clearer on you
I saw
guys'
that too.
screens.
I saw it too. Yeah.
Great. Good for that. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the podcast. Let me get the mic. Can you see the microphone? There we go. Welcome to the podcast. And I don't think it does anything. It's like a prop here because then I have to go into Magic Audio and then fix everything, it seems like. But anyway, here we are. Superb
Owl.
I better not say the big game moniker. I might get sued.
Isn't that ridiculous?
It's embarrassing. Have
Yeah.
all these casinos down here. Come to see the big game. It's like
Every restaurant, every sports bar or whatever. Yeah.
anyway. Welcome to the Colonel and the Kid podcast. I am the kid in real life. This is a podcast. It's based on my memoir to my grandfather, Lieutenant Colonel Edwin P. Hagen Jr. And usually we have a chapter that's about my grandpa, but today it's a special edition. This is the Superb Owl preview. We make our picks for the big game. Go teams.
Go NFL.
NFL. I used to wear the NFL hat.
Yep. My hat on.
Rob Lowe.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, I have special guests here. AJ and Garrett. Introduce yourselves a little more if you want, or if you want to remain anonymous, or put a paper
Go
sack.
ahead, AJ.
No. All right, I'm AJ once again, 9 lover. He's in the hot seat, but he'll be fine. Vikings will, do good next year, and I think the Patriots will win. Just putting that out there.
You're jumping.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Garrett, AJ's dad, Greg's brother. I don't introduce myself as a 9 lover, but I do like JJ McCarthy, but as a quarterback. We can talk about that later, maybe. But yeah,
You know who I'm a big 9 lover of? K9.
Now that you've had a dog at the house, yeah.
Yeah.
Does your house stink now or anything, or is it
only because of my cooking? But that's another story for another time.
Did you get more plants, by the way, or am I just noticing those? It seems like it's very jungly in there.
Are you referring to the weed behind me?
Yeah, the grow late.
Yeah, no, that's the same amount. Maybe they're getting more sun, so maybe they're picking up their growth a little bit now. They're getting longer days. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'm just not observant before. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. Well, first things first, let's talk about your text that you sent me earlier today about this situation that has erupted. And that is North Dakota State University's football.
Oh, you thought of something else?
I thought I was going to be about Mom Donnie, but...
Oh.
No, I don't know anything about that. That was earlier this week when the many groundhogs were in danger. So, man, it's so nice down here. It's like spring. It's just ridiculous. It's like this. I'm wearing a little quarter zip here. It's probably too much for outside. It's about 60. I think it was 65 degrees today or something like that.
We might hit 60 on Monday.
Wow.
Here, yeah, in South Dakota in February. It was 53 yesterday, something like that, AJ, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice anyway.
You still have snow on the ground?
Like in our front yard, just a little section that doesn't get hit by the sun, but the ground's brown for the most part, just open. Kind of crazy. It was 2 weeks ago right now, it was -20 air temperature with the wind chills were like close to -60. It was literally like an 80-degree change potentially from air temperature in 2 weeks.
Well, I'm hoping we don't get any more cold weather because I'll be spoiled now. It'll feel really cold if it gets bad. But anyway, you sent this text. That's the first I ever heard anything about that even potentially happening. I guess maybe in the back of my mind I thought they would try that because they're That is the
Yeah.
stupidest
You should
decision.
say what it is. Tell the
Oh.
many viewers.
North Dakota State University is jumping up a division to the FBS level, and they're joining my local conference, the Mountain West Conference.
Yeah.
You're going to play the Lobos and Air Force Academy, and I don't know who else is in it anymore. I think
Yeah.
Boise State's leaving.
I looked it up here. And by the way, I don't know if that's officially official yet, but it sounds like it basically is. It's Wyoming, Air Force, Hawaii in the Mountain West, New Mexico, San Jose State, UNLV, UTEP,
Nevada.
Nevada's
Are they leaving?
leaving, I think. Northern Illinois football only. Schools departing: Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno State, San Diego State, the bad SDSU, and Utah State. It doesn't even have, who did you say?
Nevada?
Nevada. They're not even listed. Oh,
Maybe
yeah.
you're just-
Yeah, they were the third team I said. Nevada Wolfpack. Yep.
Oh, okay.
This is a huge mistake for NDSU leaving. Are they even going to play SDSU anymore or no?
We don't know. And the bad thing is that they're starting next year immediately. So the schedule's made already. What happens? Do they just revamp the schedules? Because that's like our, I don't know, like mid-October, late October game.
I wonder if they'll have to pay a bunch of money, well, some money to get out of the games that they're scheduled for. I mean,
I would think, yeah.
if they're joining, maybe that's not quite accurate. Maybe it's not next year, because how could you leave all the conference and everything's probably all set up, and I don't know, maybe I'm just not too naive on this.
It's a huge mistake. They shouldn't be doing this.
I do not see the upside on it, I guess, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, I don't either. Apparently, so it all started last night, right? It was right before I went to bed. It was breaking on Twitter that this was happening. Potentially, it would be announced before the end of the weekend. And I think that text I sent you with a little image, I don't think it's official, like I said, but I think it's essentially, I think they just need to sign the dotted line. But apparently, they have to pay a hefty, hefty fee to the conference to go in, like millions of dollars. So they're making sure, I guess they're scrambling to make sure the donors are there. And like AJ said, I know the money will eventually roll in just because of the FBS money, but my goodness, I think it's going to set them back for a while financially. And I think there'll be an initial buzz, and then it's going to be like, oh, what did we do?
Yeah, it's only NDSU moving up too. It's not. It's
Mhm.
just them from our conference. It's not gonna make sense.
What
Yeah.
I guess what do they think they're going to accomplish by this? I mean, to me, it's just like, this is a pure money grab. Maybe it all, because you're never going to win. You're never going to win national championship again. I mean, that's like
They thought, well, James Madison, and I don't even remember who the other team that made the playoffs that got killed this year. James Madison
Wayne.
played. Yeah, and we beat James Madison a couple years ago, and look how much success they've had. And it's like, okay, so you made the playoffs and got embarrassed. And like AJ said, if you were going up with, and it was them, South Dakota State, Montana, and Montana State, and all four of those schools went up at the same time, and then maintain some sort of rivalry, at least between those four, it would make a little bit more sense. But going up by yourself like that, it just, I don't know. There must be something that we're not hearing or seeing, or I don't know.
Yeah, they're so isolated up there in Fargo. It's just, how are you going to get people to come play there?
Yeah, that's what I know. They recruit well for FCS, but that's a different ballgame. You're not going to recruit like the Texas players and Florida players, and
Especially now, with the idea that you're not a winner anymore. You're going to be scraping the bottom of the barrel. How are you going to entice people to come up? And because before you could say, hey, we look at all these championships. You can be on a championship team, you can get a ring to wear, get a lot of eyes on you because you'll be a winner. So scouts will want to come in and look at you because you're a winner. And now it's like, what scout?
And the fun of playing on a winner, like just that enjoyment of just beating other teams so badly, and now you're going to be the stepping stone for people and getting killed. the small team, and yeah.
I'd be surprised if they moved back down after a couple of years, if they get just, like, mopped.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I think you can, but I think it costs a lot of money, and they would be set back a long ways.
Be like a leper. No one's gonna wanna get you in the conference. Nope, unless you bring a
Yeah.
big bag of money. I've I've actually said to a lot of people around here, I said, "The Lobos, they should drop down. They should drop down to
Enjoy
FCS."
that, yeah.
Yeah, and then be a powerhouse because, man, I think I mean, I don't know.
Well, from what I've read before in the past is that Montana and Montana State, either one of those teams makes a lot more sense the for FBS to go up because they draw more fans, they have better support. They've been good for a long time, NDSU has that they have a good history, don't they? I mean they've dominated, but I guess Montana State have a lot of money and can really recruit a lot better because of the West Coast, closer to the West Coast. Um, better. Let's be honest. Montana versus North Dakota, just like you go on a recruiting visit. Fargo. Ugh.
Stinky, stinky city.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like, only thing Fargo's name recognition is probably that movie, and that's been,
yeah,
what, 30 years ago now?
yeah, yeah. That's TV series too, sort of after that movie, but yeah, it's
Well,
crazy. I think like I said, I think NCAA football is circling the drain in the same way that basketball is. I mean, I know it still makes money, and I know they're going to make money. From my opinion, though, I used to be a huge basketball fan. I don't even watch it anymore at all at
yeah,
college level
USD's
or
playing right
NBA.
now, right?
SDSU and USD, and I could care less. Yeah, that used to be you can't miss that game. Like at the very least, listen to it on the radio if you can't see it. But now it's available everywhere on TV, and I'm like, who
I
cares?
I pay I pay a subscription to watch ESPN Plus so I could watch it, and I don't
Yeah.
even make an effort to tune it in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's funny you say that. I got a notification yesterday that it's like $13 a month or something like that too. And my plan was I got it for the football season so we could watch the away games. And I meant to cancel it. I got the billing notification yesterday. I'm like, what? I'm still paying this? I like to just do those like 4 months of football season or whatever. But I'll go in there today and do that.
Well,
I think there's an app for that actually. Rocket Money?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
I'm sponsored.
O'Fallon? O'Farrell. Yeah, that's it. I saw it earlier.
but I'm
Yeah,
wearing the hat. This is my podcast
yeah.
hat now, so I wanna get my money's worth out of it. Well, it was free, but
Yeah. Well, you got your money's worth then.
yeah.
Good job.
Status.
Yeah. Look at that. See that fancy hat band there? That came free with it, but I was looking at a hat band and, I think it had some actual real silver in it, and it was like $950.
What the hell? It's like,
I didn't buy it.
yeah. Wow.
So, yeah.
People have a lot of money apparently in this world that they spend.
Yeah, I just don't know what to do with it. It's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go buy a fancy hat." I like it, although
Yeah.
it's green. It was supposed to be camouflage, that's what I ordered, but they said, "Well, we'll try to get the material, but it's hard to find camouflage beavers out there," so
I think that's a good look. Well, the problem, why it's hard to find the camouflage beaver. Well,
can't see them.
should be obvious, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But, what I was gonna ask, so how big is, um, North Dakota State's little dome up there, the Fargo Dome?
Oh, this
Oh, in the picture anyway, yeah. No, it's I think it holds more than Dana J. So I think it's right around 21,000, something like that.
Is it? I thought it was small. I thought it was more like 10,000.
No, it's a big place. Yeah. Let me see. Now I'm gonna bring it up and I'm gonna look it up because
Yeah, that's what
I don't want to say something just really stupid.
so Dyke House is what?
cat.
20,000?
Like, yeah, almost 20.
Just under 20, like 19.
Yeah. So, oh, it says, yeah, so it's about the same. It says 19,000 for full attendance at the Fargo Dome.
So what's USD's dome then?
USD's, that's tiny. I think that one is, and I want to say that's like around 10 or 11,000.
Well, just think about that for a second, though. I mean, the UNM Stadium for the Lobos down here in Albuquerque, I think that's about 50,000. So, and that's not
Yeah,
even a stadium. That's the level that you have to jump to, pretty much. So
yeah.
I don't.
And that's,
Maybe a new
it,
dome.
it's funny you say that because I just saw something where, well, not just, it was during the football season, but it was a Washington State game where Jimmy Rogers had gone, and it was like not even close to being full at that stadium. I don't want to say there was 35,000 people in attendance, and it looked, you know, like you could get a seat anywhere you wanted. I'm like, are you kidding me? It's that much bigger. So I mean, I guess I don't. Maybe North Dakota State will build a new giant dome. I don't know, but
I don't think they
50.
have to. Nobody's gonna be going to those games. It's gonna
Yeah.
be 5,000
Well,
people showing up.
well, you think about the size of the towns just in the schools that I mentioned before. Well, Albuquerque. How big is that? How big is that? It's close to a million or no?
The metro area. It's probably bumping up close to a million.
Yeah. So in Fargo is what, maybe 300,000, and there's not a big draw area. New Mexico can still get people from other places a little bit, but I don't know. I think it's a huge mistake too. I don't like it. I don't like change in general. So of course I'm an old man, but I think the conferences now I kind of miss back when we were young, where the Big Ten conference was 10 teams and that was it. And now the conferences people just bounce around. It means nothing. Who cares
Yeah.
about the conferences?
Yeah, it's a bummer. I mean, I was just disappointed, I guess. It seems like it's, the old idea that, like you said, I'm I'm conservative, not a progressive. I don't want progress. I just want to stay the same old, same old. Change is terrible. Why? Why would you ever change? That's ridiculous. But eh,
That's the thing. What mom just gave Cindy, my wife, Age's mom, just gave us a quote about progress and progressive. Something I don't even remember what the quote was, but basically, just you're never going to be satisfied, right? It's always okay. You got what you wanted. Now it's like you keep progressing. Progression never stops, right? That's by definition.
yeah, that's the thing that I think it was my podcast yesterday I talked about that really angered me in the morning because I listened to my Tony Kornheiser podcast, and he had do you know the sports writer, a guy by the name of Jason Lockenfora? You ever heard of him?
I've heard him before. Yeah, he's been a guest on different things. I've
Yeah.
heard. Yeah,
He's like an NFL expert. He was on CBS Sports, I think, for quite a while, and he worked for the Washington Post for 20 plus
yeah.
years. I don't know, 28 years, I think.
Made me chuckle about the Washington Post. Anyway,
Yeah, but so Tony Kornheiser they had that big announcement where they're just basically closing the newspaper.
the 1/3 of all the sports
Yeah.
section, all sports writers fired. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
Yeah, getting rid of the sports section and getting rid of some other sections, but keeping the smaller nucleus of news. It's politics. And so they had another sports writer, Jeannie McManus. She wrote and was the
Mhm.
editor for many years at the Washington Post, and she edited Tony's column, whatever. And she was talking about it, how just pathetic it is, just sad. And it's like Washington Post versus New York Times. New York Times has a model that's still working because they've gone different ways. They've done different things. Like they basically subcontracted The Atlantic as their sports.
Oh God.
They have Wordle too, so
Yeah, they have Wordle,
Which is actually draws a lot of people to it. Yeah.
which is again progress. It's it's progressivism there. They did some other thing, like some other. I think they absorbed like this Wired. which is about technology
yeah,
and
yeah,
modern stuff.
yeah.
That's part of their New York Times brand now. So she was very critical of the Washington Post administration, just the people running it, and well,
Mhm.
Jeff Bezos, whatever. And then on the opposite side, she was criticizing the Post for that. And Jason Lockenford comes on, and it's like, I can't believe Donald Trump closed the paper. Basically, it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
how do you jump to
yeah.
that?
And it's funny, you see their articles, like, it's just examples of articles written by the Washington Post, sports-related articles even too, and they're like, "Why is why are all people so racist that are playing sports?" And, it's like, "What?" What?
Yeah, it's just this total Trump derangement syndrome on everything
Yeah.
now. You just can't avoid it on these things.
It's funny you mentioned Kornheiser because I was actually wanted to ask you offline if you would still listen to Kornheiser's podcast because I haven't heard you mention him. Um, and I saw he's been gone from the Post, I know, for years and years
Yeah,
and
20
years, but
years probably.
I saw Wilbon go crazy. He was all whining about it. "Oh, why don't p" it's like, okay, so you want subsidies basically. Jeff Bezos is a businessman. You want $100 million from him and just like, "Here you go, light it on fire." That's not how it's not how you make money in this business. You have to be interesting
Yeah,
and
you
do something.
you gotta be you have to have a product that people want. I mean, that's the whole thing. That's again, they're talking about
Mhm,
progressivism, these liberals that talk about moving forward and stuff, and here they're stuck in that old,
mhm.
papers, newspapers, they never change. They gotta be newspapers. And it's like, well, Rush Limbaugh always had the famous saying, and I don't know if he coined it, kind of, or brought about. It was about the buggy whip business. So guess what happened when cars were invented? The buggy whip
Yeah, right, yeah.
manufacturing business disappeared.
Didn't do
So
so well. Yep,
yeah,
yeah. Progression means change, and if you don't make the appropriate changes along with it, you're not gonna be around much longer.
yeah,
It's funny you mentioned the Wired and the Atlantic because when the New York Times took both of those over, it's amazing. The Wired, how can you make technology writing completely left wing and liberal, but they did it.
somehow,
Good job,
yeah,
guys. Yeah.
yeah. It's funny because I ranted more about the idea of, okay, and I said, here's your news business. Here's the one of the big stories that was on on my feed today was Trump. Trump asked Chuck Schumer to change the name of Dulles Airport and Penn Station, and he will release $16 billion for New York City projects. It's like,
Yeah.
is that even true? And there was
Right.
un um it was like two unnamed
Yeah.
sources.
Always unnamed sources, always anonymous. And then when they're proven wrong, it just is forgotten about. We say this like, we get the likes or whatever, and
It
then it
was
just
it,
disappears.
yeah. It was news. So yeah. Anyway, I don't
Anyway,
know.
yeah.
I really don't know. I'm sorry, AJ, but I don't know if this country is going to last long enough for you to enjoy it. So
Yeah. Probably gonna be a big war soon with China, so
Better start learning Mandarin.
I think that's really hard because isn't it's like your mouth formation when you're young, it's gets changed so you can pronounce their words. So when you're an adult, you can't form your mouth correctly, so you'll never be able to speak that Chinese or Japanese, those
Yeah,
I'll get lessons
probably
from
'cause
John Cena, so whatever.
I, I don't know, I just can't remember the words for anything, so I don't know, I can't even get to the mouth formation part.
well, it's like, what is it, Germans, they can't say, uh,
Biusu?
was
Yeah, V. That's V. Yeah,
Volkswagen
Volkswagen.
because they don't have that sound in their language, so it's hard for them to actually learn how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Anyway, and ladies and gentlemen, there's your
Super Bowl winner.
your your highly regarded information for life today. Germans can't pronounce W's. Nailed it.
Wagner.
All right, I think we've hammered Well, no, we haven't hammered North Dakota State enough. They're
Yeah.
gonna hammer themselves. It's like get gun out, shoot self in foot. Whatever you want to call it.
Well, not even it makes the Missouri Valley Football Conference where SDSU plays. Like SDSU should essentially win that every year now. For 9 out of 10 years they'll probably win the championship. I know USD is competitive and UND's gotten better, but well, yeah, that's interesting actually. I wonder if UND might be able to steal some recruits that
Yeah,
don't quite make the FBS level. I don't know. We'll see.
yeah, they got their little dome up there too, don't they?
Yeah, that place looks
Maybe
terrible
that's
on
maybe that's.
TV at least.
Well, that's the thing too. That one, they all look dark to me on on TV when you're watching on TV. Not like the pro stadiums where they just
Big huge lights, yeah.
illuminated just perfectly.
So AJ and I and the whole family went up to the SDSU North Dakota State game last year. You probably remember for the playoffs, where that was our first loss that we'd had witnessed in person. But I will say that for watching a game in the winter time, it was pretty nice. The view we had, it's a nice stadium as far as for the spectator at
Fans,
least
yeah.
in
They've
person.
got that going for them. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's impressive. That day that we were at the game too, that was another day where walking from the car to the inside, oh my God, it was below zero, with a huge wind, just dying walking into the game. It was only, I don't know, 6 blocks. But thank God that was inside. We would not have been at that game.
Well, it's a dark day in college football, as far as I'm
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah, I don't like it.
So, what else can I complain about? Let me think. Let's just jump to it. Let's get to the picks here. We already had a little spoiler from one of the
It's his
participants.
rap name. Little spoiler.
Lil,
yeah,
or is that? Maybe that name became available because I heard that Lil Jon's son died.
Yeah. Topical.
what?
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
Spoiler.
Adult son.
Yeah. And he was taller than Lil Jon, wasn't
I probably. Yeah.
he? That was pretty good. I'm like looking
I don't know what
ahead.
you guys are talking about.
Is Lil Jon? You don't know who Lil Jon is?
I just did the perfect imitation
Yeah,
of him there.
No idea.
that's rap music. Look it up. Him
No.
and what's the other guy? Not the rapper, but Justin Bieber's buddy.
Oh yeah, Ludacris.
But yeah.
No, not the other black guy. Other singer with herpes.
Usher.
Usher, yes. Yeah, because that's the
You
song.
got me there with herpes. Yep.
Yeah, you nailed it. Boom. Yeah, herpes.
Usher. Yeah.
Yeah, because he got taken to court over that.
Yeah. It was publicly disclosed. That's not allegedly. That was.
It's in the record.
Yep.
Can never truly go away.
That's true.
So I've been told.
What if I have a mustache? Because it blocks herpes, right? I don't know.
That's what they say, right?
I've lost control of my
It's
podcast
because
now.
I could say it's because it repeals all from you. Yeah. Anyway.
No, money talks.
Doesn't do anything physically.
It's a strainer. It strains,
Yeah.
As they say, different strains are.
Different strains of herpes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's why I grew it. I said, I heard about the straining process, so I've heard people call. Yes, I should read my disclaimer. Do not take medical advice from this podcast.
Yeah.
You, Usher, I'm looking at you.
A lot of mustaches growing after this weekend.
It's what do they call that? Movember?
Yep. That's why it
February,
exists, I think.
mustachuary.
Your birth month too.
Yeah,
Interesting.
pretty soon.
Or not.
Is it? Is it interesting? I don't know. There's a lot of famous people born in February, the shortest month, if you will.
Mhm.
Name 3. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Abraham Lincoln,
Oh, now you're gonna go with the presidents, huh?
George Washington.
And
Yeah.
you.
Well, yeah, me. I was semi-famous. I don't know who else is. There's a bunch of people. George Harrison. How about that?
You just made that up.
He was
Yeah,
born,
that's not a guy.
George
Well, he's a
Harrison.
Beatle, but
Yeah, he's a Beatle. Well, I guess he's still. I mean, is he still a Beatle, even though he's dead?
no. Yes. I don't know.
He could be a Beatle.
AJ,
He could be a Volkswagen.
that kind of Beatle. AJ, tell your February fact about this year.
It's a perfect month. There's 4 Mondays, 4 Tuesdays, 4 Wednesdays, 4 Thursdays, 4
cetera.
Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays.
It's like
What
a
about
square.
Did you say Wednesdays?
Nope.
I didn't.
There's
I
only
did.
3 Wednesdays. Weird.
Yeah, I heard this already. That was I think I heard it on the radio. So I was
Your
like,
favorite.
It's actually my sister's facts, by the way, not my facts.
I don't know if she discovered that. I think I heard it before you guys. I just forgot to tell you.
No, it's pretty early in the month.
I heard it 4 years ago.
fact.
It's something to look forward to 4 years from now.
There's a
It's like,
February.
ah,
February has a Friday the 13th also.
yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's every 800 some years. So truly once in a lifetime.
And then
I can
enjoy-
confirm it does have a 13th, Friday the 13th.
and
Yeah.
I also heard that next year's Super Bowl, it's on Valentine's Day.
I heard that too, yeah. Didn't we say that in the last podcast? Didn't that come up?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't
You
I
have to
don't
go back
remember
and listen.
that.
I think I said that, yeah. I think I said start planning now.
Probably said that and I just said I don't care.
There's something I wanted to tell you. I was just thinking because we're going to Moulin Rouge, the musical, on Friday the 13th. That's why I knew there was a 13th. There's a show coming to Albuquerque that it might be Hamilton, or there's something coming to Albuquerque that it's like, oh, you should go to it. I'll look it up and tell you later, but I think it's Hamilton.
Yeah. Angela doesn't like their theater. We had season tickets, or whatever you want to call it, or subscriber tickets
Yeah.
for a couple years, and it's pretty cool. I enjoy it, but she doesn't like she said it's too old and too, I don't know. The seats are too close together. So whatever.
Oh,
It's Bill
yeah,
Clunk.
I could see that.
Well, if Angela said so, must be true.
You let her speak.
Well, yeah, she has. She has opinions.
Down.
It? Yeah, she doesn't listen. I need to give her a collar, a shot collar.
Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't listen to this podcast either. She'll hate me.
Well, I don't think she will. I don't think she doesn't like podcasts. I asked her, "Did you listen to my podcast when you were flying on the plane out there?"
Nope.
She told me she was going to. I was like, "No,
I was staring out the window. 4 hours.
yeah." Well, they say there was a thing going on about that. It was, call it raw dogging a flight.
Mm-hmm.
Sit there,
Yeah.
stare straight ahead. No phone, nothing. Just look straight ahead at the seat in front of you.
Yeah. I just call that a day at work.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I listen to podcasts.
You don't watch them?
I'm not. I don't watch them. Although I did try to watch one of yours. I'm behind because you were just cranking them out last week. I'm like 2 behind now. But I tried to watch one because I wanted to see something. That was the one where you talked about poker. I was gonna see the poker book that I bought you for your birthday. You talked about that. I was like, oh, I should reread that book. And I went back, and your video didn't show up when I was on YouTube. I don't know why.
Well, there's
Censored.
there's two there's two that show up on YouTube. One has just audio, and
Oh,
one has the actual video, so you have to pick the right one.
boomer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tricky because when I publish them through the RSS feed, it goes to like Spotify, Apple, and it goes to YouTube, but that's just audio. So then I have to upload
Oh,
the video separately to YouTube.
special link.
Yep. Yeah.
I was
But I
also
do-
going to tell you that I started recording. I know you have YouTube TV as well. I started recording Columbo because you talked about a Columbo episode one time, and I didn't remember that, but I've always liked Columbo, and I was going to have AJ watch a couple with me because I think those shows are so good. They hold up pretty well, other than every single prop in the show is ancient, and
yeah.
technology is terrible, but the storylines are good.
It's so funny that I had done that podcast, and I listened to Bill Maher's podcast. I don't know if you ever listened to that, Club Random.
I hear clips, but I don't listen to the whole thing.
I recommend. He's got pretty good guests, and actually, if you've I'd recommend listening to Charlie Sheen when he's a guest on there. And I think that's the podcast. That was like way back in last year, maybe November or something like that, or December. Charlie Sheen was on his
To
podcast,
promoting his book, yeah.
and they
remember
talked
when he
about Columbo. It's so funny because it's like, man, I just talked about that in mine, but so that didn't
He-
influence me. It was just a
It's
coincidence.
just random.
Yeah.
AJ, it's a really good show. So it's on a channel called Kazi or Cozy or something like that. I don't know if you're familiar with that on YouTube TV.
Nope.
AJ Columbo is this detective, and it's very odd and interesting. But there's a show now on Netflix that I think it's canceled now, but it's called Poker Face. Have you heard of that? Oh, it's on Peacock. I'm sorry, on Peacock.
Natasha something.
Yes, Natasha Lyonne. Yeah, she's like, her character is very, you can see that it's inspired by Columbo. She's kind of like falls into cases and solves it with and one more thing. That
Well, that was the thing I think I talked about too. It's such a different style where the viewer sees what
Yeah.
happens, and then you're trying to watch the detective unravel the case and figure it out. And it's like,
and there's still a mystery there. Yeah. It's kind of backwards, but it still keeps you intrigued somehow. It's pretty good. Anyway, we should
definitely,
watch a couple.
yeah. AJ, definitely watch a couple, and then because that guy is a weirdo too. Peter
He
Falk.
is. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay.
How did he become a TV star? I guess.
Superstar, yeah. Well, it's interesting too because it's good to watch because you'll hear Columbo references still today, and it's good to know what it is because you'll hear some like rando comedian or someone say something about Columbo, so it's kind of
I feel like you guys are just making this up. Columbo?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the detective's name.
Yeah, there was. It's weird. It's that sort of cultural knowledge that you can refer back to. I'm out of the loop on so much stuff, and one of the things I'm really out of the loop on is Harry Potter. I've never seen any of those. I've never read the books or anything, so I probably miss a lot of little funny, cute references to them. I don't maybe not. Oh,
Not really.
good.
We watched them all, and they're good, but yeah,
Nothing special.
nah.
So okay, scratch that off my list of things to do.
It would kill some time for you though. They're long.
Yeah. Okay, I'll put it on my note. I just don't want to watch them out of order.
Well, that's for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd be like, Harry dies. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
Who's the
Spoiler.
scary guy? I mean, is he like? Does he have a beard?
Yeah, that's why they call him Harry. He likes to cook.
Super Bowl. Come on.
What are you doing? Don't say that word. Superb.
Oh, yeah.
Dude. What's
Oh.
that?
Did you say
Big
salad
game
bowl?
this weekend.
Yeah, salad bowl.
Salad bowl. Yeah. All right, AJ, go ahead. Tell us who's going to win and why
All right.
and how much.
Patriots will win 18-16 because Sam Darnold can't compete. He's trash. Yeah, that's it.
You know, they have a term for how your prediction's going here. It's called wishcasting.
So I make my bets.
Isn't it all wish casting? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
On paper, the Seahawks should win, but they're not.
Well, I don't know. I think you're wrong. Garrett?
It's funny because I texted you guys last week. I was actually playing poker when I sent that text. And I went and looked at the little betting machine they have there. And the line, I think I told you, was -5.5. And I was like, oh, I think Seattle's going to kill them. And I thought about, I haven't placed a bet, I don't know, in a year. Probably since that North Dakota State SDSU game that we went to over a year ago. And I thought about putting $100 or whatever, $10 on Seattle. I think, oh, they're going to kill them. But then AJ told me no. And I'm like, yeah, you're wrong. Then I started thinking about it more, and then the line started coming down. Now it's 4.5, I think, or 4. And I'm starting to think AJ's right, actually.
Thank you.
And I think he's right enough that I'm switching my pick. I think I'm going to take the Patriots. And very similar reasoning on that, it's because I think the Patriots defense is a little bit underrated. I know everyone talks about Seahawks defense being really good, and they are really good. But I think the Patriots defense, and I think Vrabel's a good coach. I think he's a good defensive mind.
Coach of the year, even.
Yeah, some would say that. Some awards might even be given to him, as it was. Anyway, I do think they'll have a different look on defense for Sam, and I think they're going to try to take the running game away because he's been cushioned by that all year. Anyway, I think Sam has some big turnovers, and he'll start seeing ghosts, and Patriots pull it out. I think I actually in my Kelloland picked the Patriots by 10 points. Yeah, 31-21. Yeah, crazy talk.
I guess, it's weird. I don't think I live in reality, but apparently I live in reality compared to you guys because
Yeah,
don't you know
maybe.
how this works? This is like again, this is the torture for Greg. This is going to be the salt just rubbed deeper. I mean, when when I die and they do an autopsy on me, they're going to be like, why does this guy have so much salt in him? It's just weird.
He's
Unbelievable.
a Vikings fan.
Yeah.
Is that your boyfriend's name? Salt?
That's not his real name.
He's very white.
Yet tasty. I Ugh.
I didn't want to say anything about the taste, but
So
you went there.
I have Seattle 31-10. I think it's going to get away.
Oh,
I think that I don't I think that there's a plan. You go in with this plan and you say, yeah, we're going to take the running game away from them until you don't. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden that, K9 he's running down the field for 70 yards touchdown. It's like, guess we should have
future Viking.
should have caught him, I guess, at the line of scrimmage or something. It's just, I think it's going to get out of hand. And I don't think Sam Darnold's going to have to do anything. I don't think he'll be MVP. He
I
makes
think it's
enough.
gonna be Jackson Smith and Jigma. That's gonna be the MVP.
I do this daily draw on Yahoo. I don't know if you guys ever mess with that.
I did it twice.
You're too young to do it. It's probably breaking multiple laws. No?
Oh,
He's registered with his real age, I think. Yeah.
yeah, I can do it, like, whenever.
Okay. But they had the daily draw for today they didn't even have one today for tonight. It's the Super Bowl for tomorrow. It's like seems like a ripoff to me because usually they have like an NBA game or something that you can pay.
Yeah, there's still games going on, Olympics.
Yeah.
I bet AJ can win that, and they just wouldn't pay him. I bet anyone can play it. They'd just be like, "Oh, we're not going to give you the money."
Sorry. No winners.
The thing that does concern me about the big game, is that there's a couple of injuries. Drake might be hurt a little bit. They've been kind of coy with that, his oblique or whatever, and that could be a huge, huge problem for the Patriots if he's hurt at all. But then I saw the Seahawks have a defensive back that sprained his ankle pretty bad in practice, and I think he's going to be limited at best. I don't know his name because I don't know any players other than Vikings, basically. But I don't know. Like that could be a big deal too. I don't know how important that guy is. He's a starter. I know that.
Well, yeah, I just don't have a lot of hope for the I mean, it all comes down to me. This is about me and this is
Yeah.
torture of the Seattle Seahawks and Sam Darnold. If you would have stayed with the Vikings, that's all you're going to hear. It's the Vikings that held on.
I hate that talk. I hate that talk so much. It's just that they're a different team. I think KOC is a different coach. I think it's a
We don't
different
have a
roster
running
with.
game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But you're right. You're 100% right. That's what it's going to be. AJ and I were just talking about that in the car today. About that's our fear, is just hearing that for the whole offseason about, oh, what the Vikings could have done, they should have done.
Well, yeah, we skipped over talking about the GM there, the high IQ guy, Mensa.
Mensa. Yeah.
But yeah, I always thought that too about the Vikings with quarterback there. It's like they didn't have a fraction of that running game that Seattle was using. That's another
Yeah.
thing. That's another check mark against Seattle. They don't have their good. That's where the people were getting on the Patriots saying, "Oh, without Charbonnet there, he was their protection guy for
Third downs.
Yep, because he's a lot bigger than Walker." So I don't know if I believe that. I think they're gonna figure something out. I mean, that's
Well, they activated Cam Akers, secret weapon, so
yeah. He fumbles a lot. I wouldn't play him.
he could play quarterback though. Watch that in the Super Bowl. Watch a trick play from him.
Yeah, yeah. It's like if you bet, on Tony Kornheiser podcast, they have Jeff Ma. Jeff Ma is a professional gambler.
Yeah, I've heard he's super interesting. Yeah.
He has a podcast called Bet the Process. They talk about how they go about making their bets for each game. But he was saying that one of the bets that's pretty good is over or under 2.5
Quarterbacks. Yeah.
passing, passers during the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I've heard that. Someone will try something.
Yeah. Or if somebody gets hurt.
Oh yeah. It's funny. This reminds me. You talk about betting. I had a patient on Friday. I won't say his name, HIPAA and all that stuff. But he came in and he's wearing a Tulane or Toledo.
Little mud hens?
Not Mud Hens, whatever their college team is. I can't even think. I was thinking Mud Hens because
Rockets?
something like it might be the Rockets actually. But he's wearing a sweatshirt. I'm like, oh, you from Ohio? He's like, no, I'm from Pittsburgh actually. He goes, and then we did our thing, and then he's like, when I was talking to him, and he said, I got this sweatshirt because I'm a gambler. He goes, I do betting. He goes, that's basically how I make money. And he goes, I made so much money off of them one year that I bought this sweatshirt. And we started talking about betting because I said, oh, that's interesting. I said, I'm not a professional, but I know about it and stuff. I'm just curious. And then we started talking, and I eventually told him I'm so cynical that I might think I'm crazy, but I think everything's fixed and tilted because there's so much money being made by someone and so much money being exchanged that people know. And he kind of started smiling. He's like, let me just say you're not crazy. You're not crazy at all. He goes, some of the stories I've heard and some of the stuff I've seen on games that you would never even watch or anything, he goes, it takes one person. Because I said, I know I say it's scripted. I don't mean it's like a movie where everyone knows their line. And he goes, exactly. He goes, it's one person. It's either a referee. He goes, in football, it's usually a quarterback, you know. Anyway, that was a side conversation I thought was really interesting about. But he told me that he waits when he bets, and he bets pretty big, he said. He didn't tell me an amount, but he waits until the very last minute that he can bet because he said the line starts changing or he sees big bets going in. He thinks that's the smart money when the big bets come in at the end, like after the line has kind of settled one way or the other, and he follows that. He tries not to bet with his heart at all or care. He just watches the smart money come in at the end and bets on where he sees that going. I'm like, interesting.
Somebody knows something, so they're loading up.
That's
Rain
what he says.
Man.
Rain Man, yeah.
Excellent driver, I've heard.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
he was a counter. He counted cards. You can't. I don't know. Sports betting. Yeah,
different type of Rain Man.
yeah.
You find a Rain Man that can do that.
Every single statistic. Like, I don't know if you ever watch Sports Center. I see it once in a while with Scott Van Pelt. They have especially during football, they have the bad beats.
Bad beats, yeah. Those are oh my god, those are insane.
It's like, yeah, to me, it's like, okay, I think we know what's going on some places there where
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
weird still because a lot of times even during basketball games, like there's guy has to make a 3-pointer to cover the spread or something, and all of a sudden they're down by 7, but in the that spread is 3, and all of a sudden they're just making all these shots. It's like, oh my god,
Yeah.
you're
It's still lose, yeah.
you're sure you're gonna win with 1 minute to go, but then you lose your bet with 3 seconds left. It's like,
Yeah.
oh well.
It's crazy. I think our minds would be blown and we'd just be like frustrated with everything if you knew the inner workings of some of this stuff and what's really going on. But it is what it is, right?
Well, I mean, I guess one of the questions is how much money is even being bet. Do we even have a feel for that anymore?
No, I don't think so. I think you can look at, oh, there's $4 billion being bet legally. I don't think there's any clue what's going offshore or just like through bookies. It's probably triple what legally is being bet.
Because, well, does South Dakota allow betting online, like
Nope.
DraftKings full betting or whatever?
It's funny that there's a bill here that just advanced yesterday or the day before that's probably going to be voted on by the voters this like in 2026 in November. I don't think it'll pass, but
I think you
I've
got online bets. Just saying.
you got to make them.
You got to keep them. Like you can't get rid of that.
Well, we can't do it in South
No.
Dakota. It's illegal
Yeah, you
here.
can't do it in New Mexico either. And I think part of it is they don't want it because of the sports books, the Indian casinos they have down here.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's all these lobbyists and backdoor deals done to
Yeah.
keep it out because it doesn't make sense because it's the same with the casino here in Sioux Falls. It's whatever 8 miles from our house here, but it's in a different state, and all that money going to Iowa with all the taxes there, and I can just drive across the border if I really want to make a bet. I can drive 6 minutes and make a bet
Yeah.
online if I wanted to because as soon as you cross it, it reads it, and I can come right back home. But I was just ranting and raving about betting, and I'm a poker player and I've made some sports bets and stuff, but I don't do anything crazy. But I think this online betting culture is going to be the downfall of a generation because this Kelshi and everything, it's just too easy to make bets and people are betting on literally everything. Um, I think it's a can of worms that's been opened and you can't put it back in, and everyone knows it's bad, but there's so much money being made. Everyone's just like, okay,
That's well, it's the addiction culture that
yeah,
the young people, it's young males, obviously. I think that's what their problem. And there's guys talking about it all the time that, well, it comes out in dribs and drabs, but it's continuously coming out about these college kids, and they just want the high. They want that little endorphin boost or whatever to and
mhm.
win. and there was I can't remember who it was. It was a wide receiver in college, and he said he got hooked on it for a while.
Yeah,
He lost
I can see it. I mean,
got like $80,000 in debt or something. It's like you're in
you
college.
make
Where do you get that money to begin with?
you make a little money at the beginning, and then you lose it, and then you start chasing it and chasing it and chasing it. Um, yeah. Side note here. Let me just mention this real quick. Uh, there was a bill. Well, it was in the big beautiful bill, but there was a item in the bill. I don't know if you heard about this,
I think
where
I heard.
gamblers can't deduct their losses fully anymore. It's
Yeah.
90%,
Yep.
and it's just insane. Like, who wrote that? And you don't know who put it in there, right? It was probably just some staffer or whatever. But who is the lobbyist that pushed that? Because it makes zero sense. It's going to kill professional gamblers and professional poker players, at least the high rollers. Because let's say you, like a professional gambler, if you make $100,000 in one tournament, but you lost more than that, flying around and entered a bunch of different tournaments, that $100,000 you won one time, but you lost more than that. Now you still have to pay taxes on $10,000, even though you actually lost more money than you made. It makes zero sense.
Well, it makes zero sense if you're trying to if it's just about money. If you have a morality a, a, a morality group or lobbyist that's saying, how do we start driving people away from gambling because suddenly it's not so attractive to just casually gamble
Yeah,
more and be able to write
it's
it off
good.
on your taxes. You know,
Yeah,
how many
it's
people are
gonna
doing that
drive
too?
it's
That's
gonna
the
drive the
second issue.
professionals away. Yeah,
Yeah. It's like, let's not have this as a vocation.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to vocational school. Where do I go to learn how to gamble?
But then maybe they should do it in the stock market too. It's like, well, it'd be the equivalent of that if you can't write off losses on your stocks, and
Then
I
maybe
don't know,
yeah,
because
maybe,
they're gambling on that too.
yeah, that's just the big time gambling. But it's like, do you, maybe you want that? Well, I don't know. I guess that's the society of the United States. It's more of a and troop and entrepreneur, on, entrep. I can't say the word.
Take your time.
Yeah, found it out. It's a risk taking culture. You know,
Yeah. Well, yeah. And I don't know. I don't know. It's like, I don't think you're gonna legislate morals. It's talking out of both, when they legalize, like, again, South Dakota, very conservative state, one of the reasons we live here, and I'm all for that. But you don't allow casinos to be built except for Deadwood, this area here, or reservations. But you'll allow, in the one square block, 14 video lottery
yeah,
buildings. It's like, why? Why is that okay? But morals say we can't have a casino that's making ton of money for the state in Sioux Falls.
yeah,
Anyway, I digress.
yeah. I would. I mean, if you're at the high levels of government in South Dakota, don't you just like aren't you just like crazed by the idea that you have that a casino just across the border taking just
Yeah.
siphoning money out of the state like
Yep.
that?
It's supported by all South Dakotans, essentially. It is, I bet 95% of the people, the patrons there, are from the Sioux Falls area, or, the immediate Sioux Falls area.
So my
It,
question is, why can't we just kick out the Native Americans and just build a casino anyway?
I think we could, if we
Good,
wanted to.
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
But why not? Like, it's just, it makes
Why isn't
sense.
it happening?
Yeah.
I could do a podcast on this about the reservations and the treaties and stuff signed, that if we would just give every Native American $250,000, if you guys vote to do this, you guys can just pocket $250,000 and just be done with it all. Just all end IHS and all, subsidies, everything that you get for free. The reservations are done, they're gone. You just live amongst society. It'd cost $1 trillion or something right away up front, or whatever amount of money it is. But rip that band-aid off and be done with it.
I I mean,
So
do they
yes,
still live in teepees? Cause like, or do they live in houses? Right?
Well,
teepees.
I think that there probably is some that do that. There's just it's so hardcore that they just think that that's the way it should be done. But that's probably 1 in a million. Literally 1 in a million probably do that. But they have government housing. They build houses in the middle of nowhere. There's no jobs. It's
Yeah.
real. I mean, it's a travesty. What's happened, and that's the thing that I guess that they called it. I was just listening to something about. Maybe it was a podcast, but I think it said it was 1988 is when the federal government allowed the reservations to start the Indian casino
Oh yeah, yeah.
stuff. I think it was 1988. So that's, just under 40 years ago now. And when that started happening, it's like, man. And it was, I think that what I heard, it was kind of referenced as reparations for all this stuff. It's like,
Well, it's a good business at least. At least it's making some money for some tribes because they don't have farmland. They don't have, like you said, there's no jobs there, so it provides some jobs and stuff. I just wish that was never a thing because I think we'd be a lot further along as a society, at least in this part of the world, and probably your part of the world too.
yeah,
Yeah, and we won the war, so like we should like do whatever we want.
I know. I 100% agree.
That's
But trying to fix it now, it's like,
yeah,
how do you do it?
200 years later. Yeah.
It's so backwards. It's a real problem about the what do they call it? There's suicidal empathy that oh what was it, the Grammys? Billie Eilish comes out and says, "No one's illegal on stolen land." What the
But yeah,
just
stolen from who? I think there was a couple wars fought there, and some purchases made and treaties signed. Yeah, it's like this wasn't stolen, my friend.
comes out right away the next day, like wherever she lives in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Some of the the one of the tribes that is associated with that land said, "Yeah, we'd like our money for the land you've stolen for your houses."
They have a law firm working free of charge to evict her. It's like you're on record saying this was stolen from our tribe, so and it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, that'd be hilarious if she's so dumb that she gives her like you're right, gives it up the sprawling $20 million mansion she lives
Yeah.
in apparently.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is funny, to get to not mean to go on a tangent about borders because that's ridiculous. These people that are very anti-border, you saw all the speeches at the Grammys and stuff. They showed a bunch of their houses. Every single one of them lives in a gated community, and then their house has a gate that's you can't see their property. You can't actually see their house from the gate. It's so far back, and they have security and borders around their house, but that's for them.
That's different.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess I again, AJ, sorry about your future.
I think we'll be okay. I think there's a huge yeah, it'll be
I
okay.
can always get a gig on like an island or something.
Steve's Island.
You're aged out.
Oh,
You're aged out, my friend.
Yeah. Sorry, you missed your window.
Yeah. Too
No,
old. Too old.
there was some graffiti I was taking the dog for the walk here, and there's some graffiti on this tunnel that goes under one of the streets, and one of the messages it wanted to share it said, "Eat the rich." It's like, oh,
Literally.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
maybe Obama will still take me, or Mike. I don't know.
I can't believe. Well, I could get like some of the stuff that's coming out. What was happening? I just every.
Yeah, it's all this stuff, all these things that have been reported about the pedophiles and stuff. It's like people laugh at that and mock it and
Yeah.
make fun of it. It's like probably true if it was in the National Enquirer. National Enquirer.
Yeah, all those years ago. Yeah. They're eating humans. Yeah. Oh, no, they really are. Okay.
Makes you young, keeps you young, right?
Yeah. And I just love the fact that stuff coming out about Bill Gates, allegedly,
Yeah, allegedly.
but I just love it. We've taken all that pandemic advice and all this health advice from him, and he's trying to figure out how he can grind up antibiotics to sneak to his wife for all the STDs he's giving her. It's like, how do I do that?
Oh.
He did not have a mustache, notably.
You didn't you didn't get the memo.
Right? He should do some research, damn it.
Uh, you know,
Science.
we can come back to this topic, but we're already an hour in, and but I wanted to ask you guys back to football just real quickly. So Bill Belichick didn't make the Hall of Fame first round ballot, and Robert Kraft didn't make it now either. So what's your take on those guys? Do you think they should have
Bill
been?
Belichick is a system of Tom Brady. He never did anything good without him. But he should still be a Hall of Famer because, Tom Brady was there. So
And there he is. Why did I pick the same team as AJ? You're the guy that comes in with his contrarian wrong
what
view.
did Belichick do without Tom Brady? What did he do
He
without
won
Tom
2
Brady?
Super Bowl rings without him.
Yeah.
Did he?
He developed the system of that
Yeah,
the
it's called
team.
defense. He was a defensive coordinator for under Bill Parcells.
That's not a head coach, so
He's
got more rings than Tom Brady.
Yeah. It's a joke that he's not in the Hall of Fame. And you hear some of the Deflategate, and you hear all these different excuses why he's not in. It's like, it doesn't matter. He's got the rings. He won in all conditions.
It
he
just
should still be in there, but he is a system of Tom Brady, so
He's not.
he is.
Well, you could argue that, but who drafted him? Who drafted
you could
Tom
say that
Brady and
he made
started
Tom
him?
Brady. That's
Yeah.
what you could say.
Nope.
That's what I would say. I mean, I think it turned the Hall of Fame into a joke to me.
Yeah, it really is. Did you see, speaking of Robert Kraft, there's a video of him from last night, I think it was, or the night before. Cardi B, who's dating Stephon Diggs, she was rapping like in a pre-party or whatever. Robert Kraft, who's, I don't know, 145 years old or whatever, was out dancing, and I was like, whoa, this guy, he looks good. I can't believe he can move. He's not like a great dancer, not professional or anything, but for
No,
his age, he's doing that. No, he was actually busting it.
he's like doing breakdancing, spinning on his head and stuff.
Not quite that much, but his legs were working. I'm like, it's pretty good.
That would shock me if I should look that up, because
Yeah.
to see him move around, and like even when he was accepting the trophy, I think he's like, oh,
He's
slow.
all barely walking. Yeah.
I'm gonna get
Needed
that
a massage, probably.
Oh, I want to accept this for all Patriot fans. Pretty
Two
good
more
acting.
things.
And scene. Sorry.
Stephon Diggs, by the way, with all the stuff that he's doing this year, allegedly 4 different baby mamas in 1 year, allegedly beating up his live-in cook over a dispute on pay and getting, I don't know, was he arrested for it? I don't know if he was arrested, but arrested and sued. And they're still like, the NFL is just like, yeah, whatever. It's okay. We're just not going to mention any of this. We're still going to put you out there as one of the faces of the Patriots. It's all
It hasn't been
cool.
adjudicated, so they let the courts.
I know, yeah, right.
And they got
But still,
his arraignment. I think it got pushed back till like February 12th, I think.
yeah, after the Super Bowl,
Conveniently,
yeah,
somehow, magically.
it's amazing, yeah. And the last thing I want to say about the Hall of Fame, I saw this video. I sent it to AJ yesterday. Adam Vinatieri, Jackrabbit, elected into the Hall of Fame. There was a video that the Jacks put out yesterday of him kicking off. Like, it must have been his rookie year, 96 was the year anyway. He kicked it off to Herschel Walker. And Herschel Walker broke it down the sideline, and Vinatieri chased him down and made a great tackle. Like, chased him down from behind.
Really?
It was like, Wow, I don't remember that at all. That was great.
That's probably just some AI video they made up.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing about it is Herschel Walker looks like he's like so much bigger than everyone on the field, and he's a running back. It is crazy. Anyway, look him up.
I'll have to see if I can find that video. Was that on their Twitter or X?
Yeah, SDSU, yeah.
Yeah. And then Robert Kraft dancing.
Yep, those two things. Yeah.
Well, those Twitter those, X those, whatever you call it. I don't know. Elon Musk, he was on the island. Did you see him there, AJ? You see him?
He was not on the island.
Oh,
he got rejected.
He was,
something like
he wanted to
that.
know what the wild party was.
Yeah.
I don't think he went.
Supposedly,
Everyone was laughing at him on the island.
Epstein wanted to meet him and go there. So this is what Elon says anyway, from what I've read, that he was just humoring him, basically saying, yeah. And then every time it would be like an invite, he would just, oh, I'm busy or whatever, that he never, Elon's one of the only ones actually like really pushing for prosecutions. He really wants that Reid Hoffman looked at from LinkedIn and stuff.
Yeah.
And your boy, Bill Richardson, the late governor from New Mexico,
he was a go-between.
very much involved.
Yeah. He was a diplomat.
I heard there's like 10 co-conspirators. Does that sound right? It's like 10 people the same as Epstein.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't heard that. I'm just freaked out by the extent of it and just like the powerful people involved. It just is crazy.
Yeah. Well, Epstein had a big ranch in Santa Fe County, southern Santa Fe County, that
I did not know that.
he. The word was too that they raided it. FBI raided it all during, years ago when all this stuff was really happening, and he had this huge safe, a vault, basically like a bank vault, and it was empty. Just for chance, empty when they got there. It's like where'd all this?
How did that happen?
Where'd all this other blackmail stuff go? It's like, this is ridiculous. I mean, this is. I wish
we're not going to know
the truth. That's all.
We're not going to know anything. Yeah, we're not going to know anything. They'll give you little bits of little dollops of like, "Ooh, this is salacious," potentially, but
we might disappear after this video.
Oh my God.
Maybe we'll called to testify. We saw your podcast.
We've been looking at the internet stuff.
Or maybe I'll appear on CNN. You had some expert witness testimony on your podcast the other night.
Let's be honest though about the Epstein stuff. How long has it been? So was it like 2008 when he was first
he was
arrested or something like that? I don't know when it was.
Convicted as a pedophile, basically, and then he wouldn't even go to jail. He was like a little stressed.
Yeah. So, but we've known about Epstein for many, many years, right?
Well, when did he die?
2019.
2019.
I think it was
6 years ago already.
Yeah. So, but this has been around for multiple presidents, right? Obama. Well, the Bushes were allegedly involved too. Anyway, Obama, one Trump, Biden, second Trump, and no one cared until this year. Coincidentally, it's just like, oh my God.
I don't know. I feel cheated that we don't know this stuff. I would like to know. Then
I don't think you want to know. I don't think we really want to know.
After I would hear about it or see pictures of it, it's like, why did I look at this stuff?
And I think honestly, that's why I think the powers that be don't want anyone to know. Well, multiple reasons, because they don't want to be like people looking at them and their house of cards come crumbling down. But two is that they are probably protecting the vast majority of us. You guys don't want to know this stuff. It's just live your lives, go get your paycheck, and just enjoy your little tight circle of family and friends, because the stuff that is going on in this world. Ugh.
Well, I don't know. That's what Trump was talking about that too. He said that I think he knows a bunch of this stuff. He said there's a lot of accusations that are just meaningless too.
Yeah, and
Because
they're gonna get smeared.
yeah, because there was the FBI gets calls. It says, and I heard some this stuff reported too. Like, yes, the FBI received a call saying that from a lady that Bill Clinton and George W. Bush raped me one night. It's like, so they have to write it down. They have to take this call and then actually, because that's
It's something they have to look at.
yeah. So that's in some record someplace. It's like, oh,
I well, this is the thing too with all the names being redacted and because of national security. What is the national security by blacking out pedophiles? But second of all, why can't the victims, the adult victims, where are they? Why aren't they being named? Did they sign some like NDAs and get paid millions of dollars?
They're all
Because
dead, probably.
or dead, yeah, it could be.
well, I
But they
think
shouldn't be. They're young, you know.
well, I think there's a bunch of them that did have the NDAs that, and there's nothing they could do about it. I guess that's the thing. Courts can't force them to do anything about it once they sign it. They could talk, but then they would lose all the money that they were paid and have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's I don't know.
The
I
there's some good lawyers that were involved getting those signed too, because you know they're friends of Epstein, so they must be good lawyers.
so here's the thing that you guys have responsibility for, because you have a sister and a daughter that these girls were talked into doing this stuff somehow. I don't think they weren't kidnapped. They were,
Right.
even the ones that are, of age. Somehow they were said, "Yeah, come on, we're having a party. You can meet these celebrities and do whatever." So to
Yeah.
have that conversation with women in general, say, don't do stupid crap like this. Don't get suckered into going to whatever. It's just that bugs me. If there's no responsibility on that side too, to say,
Victim blamer over here. Who doesn't want to meet who doesn't want to meet I'm not gonna say any names, but the famous people like Tom Cruise or whoever, Brad Pitt. Who
So you
doesn't
just
wanna meet them?
named two people that weren't on the
It's
island.
on there, so who
Well,
doesn't
just
want
say
to meet?
Bill Clinton. Just say
Yeah,
Bill Clinton. We
Bill
know
I
he
don't
was
know.
there.
see Bill Clinton in the hot tub with the chick that's her face is blacked out.
We don't know it's a chick.
That was
Could have been
actually
George W. Bush. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I want people to take responsibility too. I mean, anybody that's underage, they can't take responsibility.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, is that some of those girls or boys, I don't know, whoever, some of them might have been children and the parents got paid, and the kids really were kidnapped, kinda, but the parents okayed it possibly. I don't know. I'm just a
Yeah,
theory.
this is how, like you said, how long this has been going on, and we still don't know anything. Except
Yeah.
when it come out that when he was murdered, there was an orange form in the video.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah. Where was this information before?
This
They
is-
said, "Oh, we got all the things." There's no one was there.
this was a new
And
camera. We didn't know it was there when it was recorded.
And that's Cash Patel and Dan Bongino and the Trump DOJ that are covering that up.
AJ,
I
are you
don't
going to
know.
be a private investigator someday?
Yeah, put it under the microscope. Put it under the what's this called? Magnifying glass.
Yeah.
He's call him Columbo.
Oh yeah. Oh, one more thing.
One more thing, Mr. Epstein.
Yeah.
My iPad's at 2%, by the way. So
Okay. Wrap it up.
yeah.
Okay. Well, we got it.
We've covered all topics.
Seattle, New England.
Yep.
See who wins. Any
Let's see
any
who
little
wins.
friendly wagers? $5 each.
I want to do squares, but I don't know enough people.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. You just mentioned that because Angela used to get them from her work. And
And now she's retired.
one year we won a bunch of money off that, like $200, $300 or something. It's like,
There's 100 squares, right? If I'm not mistaken on my math.
well, no, they divide them up so you can get chunks basically, so they don't have to have 100 different people.
That's interesting. So maybe I can get something together if you and Angela, you know, want to do like $10 or something. $10 of fun money, of course, because gambling's illegal.
Yeah, especially across state lines, there's probably some federal problems there.
Yeah. I don't know. That seems like a lot of work though.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
In 12 hours. Yeah.
Well, I'll just tell you that you didn't win.
I did hear something saying if you ever play one of those squares games, never play a game where the squares have people filled in already. It has to be randomized right before the game. You can't just go pick your square, you know. Because there's statistically there's like 3 numbers that are
Yeah,
like
they're
the
so.
win a huge percentage of the time. So
But that's changed quite a bit since 2-point conversion.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it is after that, but it's still pretty heavy.
Well, thanks. Thanks for your appearance. Your check's in the mail, and the royalties will just roll in the future. So be on the lookout for these strange deposits in your bank accounts. I'm sure there'll be lots. Well, AJ, you probably get them from Epstein already. So
Yeah, I'm not suicidal, guys. By the way, just like if I go
Yeah.
missing,
Same.
Yep.
yep, Scott,
here,
An excellent driver.
good to go.
my vehicle's in perfect working order. Wiring of my house, great. So, all right. Good luck with your pick. I mean, bad luck with your picks. I'm gonna win. I'm a winner. That's all I got in my life. Please let me win.
No, we don't want Darnold to win.
No, I have to have this so I can be a martyr for the rest of my life. Sam Darnold,
He needs more salt in him.
we could have had
That's
you.
true. Later.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to turn out that Sam Darnold was on Epstein Island all the time as a victim.
Allegedly.
Yes. This is all alleged. This is unofficial. This is like the fake National Enquirer. We're the
I
national.
don't want to publish this episode.
He's gonna get
Oh.
blocked.
Yeah, we'll all be dead.
Oh my goodness. Oh, SDSU lost. I just got a notification.
Yeah.
68, 67.
That's it. I'm burning my degree.
You don't need it, retiree.
I just used to keep me warm now for a few seconds. Okay, that's it. Tip of the hat.
Anyway,
Tip of the lucky hat, the podcast hat. So thank you.
all right.
Have a good night. Yeah, don't shut it. Remember, don't shut down until it says it's done uploading. Remember?
Oh, my battery might die. It's at 1% right now. So
I'll stop.
Log out.
See you guys.
All right. See you guys.